Hey everyone, this is Phil. Thank you for clicking on another one of our videos. Today we're going to be installing some really cool magnetic core kits into these cubes. Some of these cubes already have Cubers Home magnetic kits available for purchase and also the finished product available for purchase, and some of them don't. So I'm going to show you all of these, we're going to build them out, and it's going to be a lot of fun. To start off, let me show you what cubes we have today. These three cubes, the WeiLong WR M 2021 and the RS3M 2020 and the Tornado V2 already have CH cores. These don't, the TengYun V1, and somehow they picked the YuLong V2. So this is going to be really interesting. We're going to try these for the first time with magnetic cores. These cores are made by Maru, the same company that makes the lube and some of the 3x3s that you've seen over the years. As a cube manufacturer, I really trust their ability to make these kits, so hopefully they're really nice. Okay, let's put it in the TengYun. Okay, this is pretty typical TengYun. I have all my kits, so I'm gonna find the TengYun one. So I guess step one, take the thing apart. The TengYun has some pretty thin corners, so we have to make sure we don't break anything. I gotta say, this is one of my favorite 3x3s, and it's still one of the go-to cubes if I ever wanna cube in a quiet space, or if I'm on a train or a bus or something. It's just so easy to use. So let's take a look at this kit. Let's see what's up here. Okay, a lot of the pieces are stuck together, but let's try separating the corner things with the center components. So this looks 3D printed and glued, and here we have to take apart the cube in order to install it. So I think I only need to take 4 of these centers off. Okay, so do these fit? Yeah, they do. So let's do this part very carefully. Well, that was easy. That just snapped on. Nice. Yeah, that was really good. Okay, well there you go. This is a magnetic core TengYun V1. I never thought this would be a thing because the TengYun V1's kind of old, but I'm really glad they made this. Let's see how the corner component fits inside here. This is really interesting. It's not really clear how this fits. I guess it's like this. All right, I'm gonna try to glue it in. We'll see how it goes. Okay, I'm not sure if this will work. Does this have to be rotated? There's like no obvious indication that it fits really snugly. You can kind of rotate it around, but I guess it doesn't really matter as long as the magnet is the same level. Yeah, I like the idea and everything, but this kit does not make it obvious where this component should be. If you're not willing to try something out, this particular kit might not be suitable. You're gonna have to take some risks assembling this thing. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let this sit because it's never good to try something that's not fully dry. So we're gonna work on another cube. So next we're gonna satisfy our curiosity again by trying the YuLong V2 kit. Because again, I've never tried a magnetic core YuLong V2. It's not a very popular puzzle for anyone really, because most people go for the RS3M 2020. Let me see, how much is this? $8.99? What? Sorry, I looked down on my phone trying to figure out the price of the magnetic core. For the YuLong V2, it's $8.99. So I think the magnetic core is more than the cube. Yeah. Dang. So I'm gonna take a wild guess and say that this is not going to be worth it, but you know what? We're gonna be thorough, we're gonna try it. I don't know. I'm not convinced this is a good idea. I'm going to build the corners first so that we can have more time to have the glue dry. The implementation of these corner components makes more sense. There's like a hole here, and it makes more sense to add the magnet component like this. Cool. Okay, so this installation's going real smooth. It's actually really easy. Cool, let's install the core. Okay, let's see how this goes. Ooh, that was pretty good. That felt good. So this is not correct. It needs to fit like this. Ooh, this is interesting. I feel like I need to glue this together. So let's put this back. Whew. So is it time to try the TengYun? I think so, right? We're gonna start putting this together and hopefully these stay on. Okay. Huh, okay. I mean, it's good. The magnetic feel is definitely there. Like, you can feel stronger magnets. I think new batch TengYuns are a bit weak on the magnet side. I know they may have decreased the magnet strength, that's what I've heard. So when you add more magnets, it gets more better. We'll try it. It's kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, I like it.
Like, that's a cube that I could sit down and do an average with and feel good.
I think the core magnets feel stronger than the edge magnets.
Yeah.
It feels a little unbalanced in that sense,
Mm-hmm.
but the core magnets feel good.
Yeah. So our glue has dried, so why don't we assemble this YuLong? This cube I'm super skeptical about. The cube itself isn't very popular. It's not known for being a cube that speed cubers really go after for getting the best times they can get. All right, so let me check the tensions real quick. I don't know. This cube is already really blocky. With the kit, it's still kind of blocky. I don't think the magnets contribute too much to it, and the $8.99 price tag, I don't think this one is worth it. I'm really confused why they did this. We're gonna go to the RS3M next. They made that $4.99. I think in consideration of how cheap the RS3 is, but I think this cube is around the same price point as the RS3M, but they just didn't care at all about the cost of this thing. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this. This one I actually kind of like. This one's pretty cool. All right, RS3M. It's a little slow out of the box, but we're gonna magnetize the core. We're gonna make it better. So let us install the corner components. These go in really nicely too. This kit is also extremely user-friendly, and plus it's $4.99. So if it feels good, this is gonna be the leading magnet core kit for the RS3. Okay, that was really user-friendly. I really like that. Okay. Yeah, this just reminds me of how small this core is compared to the other cores. Which one goes on first? Probably this one. Okay, so this one needs to be glued as well. Okay, so these pieces go back on. Cool. As I was disassembling it, the elasticity must have changed, so I'm gonna set all of them to 0. Okay. Yeah, success. This feels great. This cube is not lubed, but for an unlubed cube, this is really nice.
Yeah, it doesn't really feel any different.
Yeah, so this is a good one. This is a really good kit. It's really user-friendly, it's less expensive, and it does virtually the same thing. Nice. All right, this is the WeiLong WR M 2021. All right, so this is your regular guy, WeiLong 2021. This is another core that you have to glue together, but honestly, I prefer that because the other one you have to snap. Some people complain that the snapping parts break and it makes them worry. So, you know, if you're gonna have glue already, you might as well just glue it together, right? So let's isolate the corner pieces and let's start installing. This one's a little tough. There's not much for it to like grab onto, but should be okay. Okay, so this one goes on like this. Ooh, this one goes on pretty good. I don't know if I need glue for this. You know what? I'm just gonna glue it just in case. That was good. That was clean. This one's actually pretty interesting. It feels like it doesn't need that much glue, if any, because everything snaps in so well. Wait, what the heck is happening here? I think this is the culprit.
With the amount of loosening you've done, it should have come out all the way by now.
This is really weird. Yeah, it's not sitting flat. I'm gonna open it and check. Something here, look at this. Something here is repelling. I'm gonna put it in a different corner and see. So this one looks okay. So these are repelling. So I can't actually finish this build, so I can't really recommend this product because the first one we opened has certain magnet issues. Look at this. Not gonna lie, that last experience was kind of off-putting because the cube couldn't be assembled. That did not feel very good because we just ruined a, you know, perfectly good cube. This is one of my personal tornadoes. This is like my warm-up cube. I'm going to install the tornado kit into this. So hopefully it works, and if not, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. But fingers crossed, we're gonna assume it works. What the heck is this? The tornado is super hard to disassemble, so I'm going to assume that these go inside the core without having to take apart the core. So if this works, I'm gonna be really excited because people have been wanting to do this mod on the core for a while. So we should have 8 of each, right? All right, 8 of each. Wish me luck. If I ruin my cube, it is what it is. It is what it is. Wait, so which is which? Maybe it's better if I try to fit one of them into the corner. Oh, no, I can fake. This is for the core. Okay, this is for the corner. This doesn't feel that user-friendly because the component doesn't feel like it sits flush against the corner base, but we will do our best. We'll see how it goes. All right, so we did the corners. The hard part now is to figure out how these work. So it looks like it fits in here, like this. So each of them get glued inside. That's gonna be tough. So like, where are the contact points? Okay, all right. I'm so confused. Okay, so this beats having to open up the cube, but it's not that much better. Like, it's still really annoying, but at least I know I don't have to fiddle with the tensions, you know? This is the least user-friendly out of all of them, but that I think that has more to do with the tornado's design. Wait, this is so stupid. I think there's a pattern to this that I didn't pay attention to. Okay, well I have 2 more. I really want to clip these off because like it's the only way to get it to fit. Thank you. I have to hack off these tips. Okay, no, I have to clip these off too.
So there's a specific way it's supposed to be assembled?
Yeah, it's not obvious until you start assembling it, and then you're like, oh, nice. I just have to clip off ones that get in my way, because each of them should be connected inside anyways. Okay, one last one. Everything smells like glue. Come on, please. Well, I mean, it is. It's just very messy and extremely inelegant. Okay, well, we're gonna assemble this anyways. Yeah! Like, do these people designing these things do they even try them? I'm sure they do, because they sent us a built one. Okay, so I hope that this doesn't ruin the cube. Okay, it didn't ruin the cube. Build complete, not gonna lie, it's extremely annoying. I don't know what's more annoying, taking the thing apart and installing a core that won't get you mad versus not taking it apart and having that convenience and then having a core that can potentially get you mad. You know, I guess I appreciate this one a little bit more because taking it apart involves pliers and then I ruin my tensions and then she makes an Instagram post about you. So at least you don't have to mess with your tensions and you don't have to mess with the mech. This turned out okay. Like, I don't have any loose magnets or anything. So we actually did receive Cubers home kits for the Tornado V2, except we elected not to sell them because we anticipated that customers really enthusiastic about magnetizing their cores would get insanely annoyed by the process and complain, and we weren't ready to disappoint customers and have people ruin their cubes, so we choose not to actually sell the kit. This one, I would say, is sellable. It's not that bad, but it's still not the perfect solution to something like this. I'm really glad the Tornado V3 has a magnetic core. So let's summarize what we got over here, okay? We have the RS3M 2020. This one I felt is pretty good, especially considering the $499 price tag. This is very competitive with Cubers home. In fact, I think it's better. This one gets an A+. The YuLong, I'm really not sure why this is a thing. I think this cube is really misplaced. Yeah, I don't really know what to do with this, honestly. And if you are curious about magnetizing your YuLong, I guess if you want to pay $9, go ahead. I'm gonna give it like a B or something, because at least it does its job and it makes the cube better. The TengYun, really happy with this. This one moves great. Installation was not the most user-friendly, but the result is really nice. Maybe like an A- or something. Tornado, very, very annoying installation. I thought about giving up multiple times. The user experience is not straightforward at all. You have to pay a ton of attention, and if you glue one thing wrong, it's kaput. Yeah, definitely pay attention when you're making this. Worst case scenario, you can clip some of the things and still make it work. Yeah, I'm gonna give this one a B. The final outcome is definitely an A. The Magnetic Core Tornado V2 is my favorite cube, so I just essentially magnetized a new main for myself. And this WeiLong WR M 2021, this gets an F for me because I couldn't even assemble it. The polarity in the magnets is just straight wrong. I've ruined this cube, but as a funny outtake, we're just gonna assemble the cube anyway. Dang, look how ugly this is. This is a distinctly unhappy cube. What the f is this? Okay, guys, what do you think I'm gonna get here?
21.
21. Steven says 21.
I'm gonna say like 17.
17? Okay, I'm gonna try to exceed both your expectations. $15. This last one, I'm just going to turn it as if it's a regular speed cube. I'm not going to be considerate of the fact that it's like almost falling apart. Okay, this is the most epic solve of them all. This, I'm so done. You see this pile of pieces here? This is what happens when you just glue everything together without checking the polarity. It's reasonable to assume that the polarity is okay, but if you're cautious and you want to make sure, do a dry fit before you actually glue everything together. If you have any issues with fitting or polarity, send us an email. Customer service team will definitely help you. We understand how disappointing it is to have a cube that doesn't work, so please reach out to us if you have any problems.